fruitful because you are seed full. In Genesis chapter 1 from verse 28, and the Bible tells us this. And God blessed them, and God said unto them, be fruitful and multiply, and replenish the earth and subdue it, and have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over every living thing that moveth upon the earth. The above verse of the scriptures shows that God told Adam and Eve to be fruitful. It's a direct command from God, an instruction that we must obey. God demands that whatsoever he created, every living thing, should produce fruits. Failure to fulfill such an assignment would amount to disobedience to God's instructions. Also, this means that God knows that all living creatures can produce. In fact, reproduction is an incontestable characteristic of living things. Now, if God asks us to produce fruits, the fruits must arise from seeds. Since a just God cannot ask us to do what he didn't give us the ability to do, it therefore follows that God deposited seeds in all of his creatures to enable them to produce or to reproduce. Someone might ask, when did God deposit his seed and give it the ability to become a fruit? The answer is in the first phrase of Genesis chapter 1 from verse 28, where we read. That place says, and God blessed them. God blessed them with seeds. And God blessed them with the raw materials. God blessed them also with the knowledge and ability to transform these seeds into fruits. He also empowered them to multiply the fruits and make them available everywhere that they are needed. So God blessed them with the ability to reproduce. So God cannot tell you, oh, be fruitful, without making you seedful. You can become full of fruits, that is fruitful, because God has made you seedful, that is full of seeds. In your seed is located your assignment. In your seed is your potential. So the right thing to do is actually to discover the seed or the seeds that God has placed in you. When you discover the seeds, plant them, water them, weed around it, and watch the seed grow. When the seed has grown and multiplied and yielded fruits, what you do is you cause it to multiply by repeating the process, the formation processes that I listed, which is planting it more, right? And watching it grow, watering it, and weeding around it. Then after multiplication, you increase by distributing the final products everywhere that it is needed. And then you subdue the earth by making everyone want a piece of that your tangible or intangible products. Right? So God doesn't require us to create things out of nothing. He is the only one that has the ability to do that. The Bible tells us that God calls the things that are not as though they were. The world was made from nothing but the words of God. So what God simply asks us is to use the tangible and intangible elements, the seeds that are at our disposal, to create the things that we need. As a matter of fact, the raw materials for attending to our needs have been created. The things that are lacking are the discovery, the refinements, and the deployments of the final products coming from these seeds.